Hi everyone, this is Shirley from shopUpz. Thank you for joining to my webinar regarding WIX and Google Shopping. So nice to meet you. I'm the co-founder of shopUpz Inventory, and in today's session we're going to go over Google Shopping. We will talk about the key benefits, about Google Merchant Center, and we will show you the demo how to use our app in order to export all of your WIX listings into Google Merchant Center. And at the end, we're going to go over the common issues and how to resolve it. So just a quick overview about the app. The app really helps you to export all of your WIX listings into Google Merchant Center, and you can find it in the WIX app market. So, Google Shopping. Why do you need to publish your listings in Google Shopping as a seller? So it will help you to increase visibility. As you know, customers are coming to Google to search for everything. So you have really accurate customers that are looking for a specific product that you may offer and you don't want to lose them. So you're getting really into the target audience that look for your listing. It will give you better conversion because you know that this user is looking for a product that you're offering. And at the end, it's really cost effective. I just want to emphasize that not like the social ads where it's like a push ads that you don't know if this user is looking for your solution. In Google Shopping, you know that somebody searched for your listing. So this is the main difference, and this is why it's worth being there. So what is Google Shopping? Google Shopping is really the tab that you see when you go into Google, and then you click on the Shopping tab. You can see here both the sponsored, those are the Google ads, and also the organic, those are the Google free listing. That means that you don't need to pay to Google in order to display your listing on Google. Okay, so Google has its own algorithm where they can decide if they will display your listing based on several parameters like number of reviews, the rating of your store, your listings, and other parameters that they may consider. So this is how it will look like in the Google Shopping. In case you're also publishing your listings in Google Ads, then it can also be displayed in Google Search. Okay, this is how it looks like. You have the sponsored here, and there you will be displayed. So how can you really upload your products into Google? What you need to do first, you need to go into Google Merchant account. You can Google it, Google for merchant account, and then you need either to create, if you haven't already created this account, you can create this account. And what is important to know that you need to fill all the relevant information. You need to verify your website, set up the shipping and tax, set up your address, fill the phone number, email, policies, and additional information that Google may request. Once you will enter into the Google Merchant Center, click on the overview. It really has a great wizard that will request you to fill all the relevant information. Just click on continue. Once everything is done, Google will notify you that they approved your website and all the relevant information is there. Okay, it may take a few days for Google to approve, but don't worry, you can also chat with their support, by the way. So once you filled all the relevant information, you now want to create the specific program that you want to be in. Either if it's the free product listings, either if it's shopping ads, or even the free local, if you just have physical store and you don't really have online store. So this is also a great option to get notified and notify all of the potential customers that you may have, and so they would know where you're located and they can come and visit your store. So you can go over all of the options in the Manage Programs. You can see here in the Google Merchant Center, click on Growth, Manage Program, fill the relevant sections that you want to be in, and then you can start exporting the listings into Google Merchant Center. Once you will start uploading, so I just want to introduce you to the Google Merchant Center. You can see here all the products that you try to upload. What is important to note, once you will enable the programs that we've seen in the previous slide, so you will see either that this listing will be available on the shopping ads or on the free listing. This is why it's important first to set up the relevant program and then start with the export. I will show you how to do the export in the demo later on. So just so you know, this is how it looks like. And again, this is the program. You know that it's the listing was uploaded via the app, because in the source you will see Content API. This can be done only via API. Okay, there are several options to upload your listings. You can do it via CSV file, you can do it manually, or you can automate it via any other app like our app. Okay, so let's start with the demo. First of all, you need to go over to the WIX app market. Look for Google Shopping by shopUpz. If you already installed the app, just click on open if you haven't, so you can click on install. Then you will enter into our app and you will need to follow the wizard. Okay, in the wizard here you have the welcome. Our goal first is to connect between the app into your Google Merchant account. Okay, so it's really easy. You need to click on continue, follow the steps here. You need to check this option that allows us to export listing into your merchant account. Choose the relevant Gmail account that you have. Again, you just need to mark it and click continue. You may have one or more accounts in the Google Merchant account. So select the relevant account and click next. Now, congratulations, this is it, the authentication and the connection to your Google Merchant account successfully established. And now we can go over the export listing wizard. This is basically our simple wizard. You can see not a lot of attributes, very easy to configure. You just need to select the collection. I will show you exactly the steps. Just bear in mind, okay, it may take Google several days to approve your listing. So you may see that they are not approved yet. It may take like 2-3 days in order for Google to approve those listings. Google may also suspend your account, okay? Let's say that you're now trying to export like thousands of listings and something in your store is still missing, some of the settings, like you haven't selected the relevant country or you didn't provide any tax information. So Google may see that you tried to export a lot of listings, all of them were disapproved, so they may decide to suspend your account. So our recommendation, like, start with like 10 listings, and then you can, once you see that they're approved, then you can start exporting your entire collection. Okay, so what attributes we're exporting? So those are the attributes. Title is limited up to 150 characters, just know that. You can either select your official title in the store or the SEO title. It depends. It is better, of course, to do the SEO title if you do have this information. Same goes for description. You also have the option to select the SEO description. We're sending the image link, the price, the quantity, or just if it's available or not available, the link to the landing page of your listing, the currency, languages, country, and SKU. Okay, so just so you know how you can find on Wix the SEO title and description, you need to go enter into the listing, click on edit SEO settings, and here you can see the title and the description. Again, this is your decision what exactly you want to export. So once you selected all of the relevant options, you can click on submit. Here you can see the total number of listings that you try to export, and then click submit. The sync process will start. Once the progress bar will be filled, so once it will be successfully, you will get notification, and then you can refresh the page and can see the status. Okay, so you may get approved or disapproved. As mentioned, it may take several days to approve. You need to take a look of the warnings and the error messages that you're receiving. When you will click on the arrow here, you can see more details. Our recommendation is that you will go into the Google Merchant Center. This is really sample data. We recommend to go to Google Merchant Center. There you can see all the relevant information I will show you, and how also learn more how to resolve it. So in the app you can see the listings that were disapproved. You can click here on the arrow, it will expand and you can see the specific information. So if this is the listing, once you click on it, all the relevant information, you have the warnings, you have the errors. Warning, it's like nice to have. It is good for Google to optimize and display your listing. It will give it a higher ranking. But as I mentioned, I really recommend to get into the Google Merchant Center. Here you can view all of your listings with their status, and Google provide a fixed suggestion, as you can see here. Once you click, this dialog will open. You have the Learn More. Click on the Learn More to understand how to resolve this problem. Okay. So this is the best practice, how you can easily find the solution and resolve it. So again, I want you to know that there are two types of notification, error and warning. Okay, warning is how you can improve your listing. Google will still display your listing. Error, it means that Google rejected and it won't be displayed on Google Shopping. I want us to go over the app itself, so you will be familiar with it. Let me just share it. Okay, so this is the app. Okay, you can see here the status tab with all the relevant information that we talked. Once it's been disapproved, you can click here. You have here the Learn More. Learn More will open the link, and then you can see the exact error. In order to do the export, you will click on Export Listing. Now you can select either all products. As I mentioned, if you have a lot of products, I really recommend to start, maybe even create a small collection just to check it, so Google will not suspend your account. Select a specific collection, let's say shopUpz collection. You see I have just one listing that I created here. I can decide if I want to export both the visible and hidden products. By default, we're exporting just the visible products on Wix. But if you have some listing in the collections that are hidden and you still want to expose it to Google, so you can just check this option as well. Product title, you can send to Google either a Wix product title or the SEO optimized title, product description. The variant will send in the first variant of the listing. The multilingual, you can see here the combination. It's super important to send whatever it's also set on Google Merchant. Okay, if there are differences between what you have here and in Google Merchant Center, so you will be notified by Google that you need to change it. Same goes for the currency. The currency needs to be the same. On Wix, you have one currency that applies to all of your listings, so it needs to match between Google and Wix. So please know that you're using the same currency. And here you have the product. You can decide if you want to send it to Google online or local. If you have just local store, so you can select the local, but before that you need to create your business in Google. You can click here on learn more and understand how you can get it. Once you will establish it, you will get a store code, and then you need to submit it here. Or if you have the online, so you really just need to select the type of availability. This is basically the quantity that will be sent into Google. You can select if you want to send the exact quantity that you have now on Wix, or if you just want to say that this listing is in stock or out of stock. If there are gaps, like let's say that in Wix you have 10 quantities, and on Google you have just 0, okay, it's out of stock. So once Google see those gaps, it will decline this listing. So it's important that the quantity and the price will match between your website and Google. Okay, so once it's done, you can just click on submit and it will start syncing. Okay, so you can see I'm going to export one listing from this Wix collection and click on submit. Now you're seeing it in action. So the sync in progress. So the progress bar will start running once it will be completed. So you can see here it is checked, and then you can go over to Google Merchant Center and continue. Okay, perfect. So now let's continue with the slide. One second. Okay, so the common errors, okay, you may encounter with errors, don't worry, because you can easily solve most of them. You just need, as I said, to know that the prices are aligned, the colors match, availability is super important, the URLs are updated if you're changing URL, so make sure to export it again. If you're doing changes in general to the listing, so please try to re-export the collection again. Google will know that you made those changes, and then they will approve it, and you will appear. So it's really important to note that every changes that you're doing to the listing, just export the collection again. Okay, so it's important that the Google listing will match to your online store listing. Okay, so just make sure that they're aligned. So how can you resolve? Again, you will go into the Google Merchant Center to the products. You can see the learn more, and then you can click. Google will notify you exactly how to resolve the problem, what attribute is missing. So basically, how often do you need to export? So again, as I mentioned, you need to export whenever the stock changed, or you can also select just one, if it's available or not, if it's easier for you to maintain. But once it's getting sold out, then you have to re-export it, so Google will know. Pricing updates also. If you're changing the pricing, please export it again. When you're making any other changes like listing title, description, images, please re-export again. So overall, as I showed, it's really simple, up to use. Thank you very much. Again, feel free to contact me. This is my email, and you can go into shopUpz.com, get more information, contact me with any issue. So thank you very much for joining my session, and good luck. Bye-bye.